What's up, gang? Case and Mav here with our in-gym and at-home strength work for Wednesday, November 18th. It's deload week. We're moving to new squat pattern movements as well as upper body pressing movements this week. We're going from those box step-ups that we did last cycle and then training the leg in a lot of different angles for these upcoming 4 weeks. So we have a 3-direction lunge complex. And I want you to use 2 separate weights for this today. I want you to have a lighter weight for your lateral lunge, which is going to be your first movement. And then I want you to pick up a heavier weight for your forward and reverse lunge. So let's go over movements. Goblet position, head tall, shoulders down and back, but still pressing up and into this object. That'll just help lock down your middle. From there, we'll step out to the side, not getting so wide that we're not able to drop our hips back a little bit, because we want this side of our body to mimic that squat position. Both toes are straight forward, full foot's on the ground. Challenge that range just a little bit here. And then last thing I want you to focus on in the bottom of this position is hips should stay square to the front and chest should stay tall and square to the front. From there, step back to the top, everything tight, back out to the side, slow at the bottom, and then drive back to the top. Drop that lighter weight, pick up your heavier weight, and you'll go right into 4 forward lunges. Same thing there, pressing into that object, helping keep that belly tight. In this bottom position, our neck should stay in line with the rest of our spine. So make sure we're not looking up too high. Also, make sure we're not arching that low back. That's where keeping that belly tight is really important. Drive off that front foot to stand back to that tall position. And then you'll finish up with 4 reverse lunges. So you'll step right back with that same leg, still driving mostly off this front foot, but pushing some off of that back toe to get back to the top. Take 3 to 4 breaths, go back to your lighter weight, and then you'll go into side number 2 for that lunge complex. Ideally, staying at the same weight across today. This should not feel super heavy for you. We want your legs to recover some this week. Also, testing out this new strength movement, moving that hip in a lot of different angles so we don't want to overwork that hip today. After that, we've got 8 tall kneeling press. So we're progressing from this half kneeling position up to a tall kneeling position. Some things to look for here. Knees should be just slightly wider than your hips. Toes should be together, shoelaces on the ground in the back. When you set up for this press, looking for good posture. So pushing those knees through the ground, that'll help you squeeze your butt, squeezing that belly so those ribs come down a bit, and then tall head, dropping that chin back for a slight tuck. Once we have this posture locked in, it'll be single arm press. We'll start at the shoulder. Back head of the dumbbell should start on the shoulder. And up here at the top, this is where this movement, I want your butt and your core working harder than your shoulder. So name of the game here is being able to hold this posture in the bottom as well as hold this posture in the top without leaning at any point. So weight-wise, you should have a few reps left in the tank at the end of each set today. So sit up tall, get that core brace, head tall, chin tucked, press, really reach at the top, check that core again. No specific tempo on these, but slow and controlled. You'll go 8 from one side, take a few breaths, 8 on the other side. Hang on one second, Matt. Same thing here. Ideally, staying at the same weight all the way across today, but if you bite off more than you could chew, or if it's just too easy, feel free to make some small adjustments in between those sets. It's deload week. Stay light, focus on technique, see how your body's going to respond to these movements, and then you'll have the opportunity to push the load. We'll up the reps as well in the programming in the upcoming weeks. Good luck on your strength work today. We'll see you back in a bit for our Metcon.